My name is Shondell Jones, and I'm a physical therapist, and I'm one of the co-owners at Kinetic Physical Therapy. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. I went to school at East Carolina University. What other school is it? So I went to East Carolina University for my undergrad, which was in biology, and my master's was in physical therapy. And then I later went back for my doctorate in physical therapy at A.T. Still University. My favorite movie is Twister because I love storms. So if there's a good thunderstorm or a hurricane, I'm ashamed to say, I gotta be outside to watch it. And so I like Twister because I get to see tornadoes over and over, and I've never seen a live tornado, so that's the closest I can get. Let's see. My favorite hobbies are I enjoy reading, I enjoy bowling, and I enjoy running. I'm not a runner, but I like running. I like weightlifting, and just new experiences. I love traveling, and I love jazz music. Favorite TV show, these days it's all about Netflix and Hulu, so usually I'm catching up on TV shows, but my favorite of all time was Bill Cosby, because I remember as a kid growing up, and that was our family time together. Thursday evenings we would watch Bill Cosby, and so that was my favorite TV show. Now I'm just trying to play catch up. Oh, on vacation, I like to go to the beach. Myrtle Beach seems to be my new favorite, and so I like to go there. Where I would love to go is Grand Canyon, Las Vegas, and Australia. My favorite book is Developing the Leader Within You by John Maxwell. And I just love a lot of his books. That's probably just one I would have to choose, but he's got really good books. But that's probably the one that's had the most impact on me. I like the people. That's why I got in this profession. And what I like most is, I feel like, maybe I'm biased, I feel like what we do is really where healthcare is going, in that we get an opportunity to impact the person on a regular basis, and we can really look at the problem and not just the symptom in and of itself. Like, I feel like we're the people, if the mechanics for your car, if they can turn the engine light off, we can fix the engine. I really like that, like feeling like we are addressing the problem that people have, and we get to look at the whole person. So I really like that. So that's what I like the most, is just being able to really interact with people and make a difference in not just their complaint, but in their whole life. I have two people in mind. I'll say both, and then we can make it seem like it was one person. So I would love to meet former President Barack Obama. I'd like to hear his story on a one-on-one basis. I think that would be interesting. And I would like to meet it's a guy named Marcus Lemonis. He's the CEO of Camping World. But he was on a TV show called The Prophet. And I always loved his show, and his story is amazing. He was adopted, and amazing weight loss, and how he got healthy and things like that. He just has an amazing story. And so he's somebody I would like to just talk to, and just a sit down, meet at a table, and just hear his story and his dreams and things like that. Because he's a great person, it seems to be, and also a good entrepreneur, really a people person. And so it'd be nice to talk to him too. So I'll preface it. So I've had a lot of amazing memories, and we see so many different people, and so I've worked with families with small kids, and worked with, I've seen some people even through the end of life, just while they were in hospice and things like that. Those memories are always nice because you have the time with the person, but when it comes time for them to transition, then you can still be there for the family. I mean, those are memorable because the family will still come by, and the special moments that we have together, those are just unforgettable. But what sticks out, there was a guy, he played football at ECU, and I won't say his name, but he played football at ECU, and he was really hopeful to play in the NFL. And he went to the NFL Combine, and when he was doing some of the drills, he was backpedaling. He stepped back and tore, I'm gonna say, right, he tore his Achilles tendon, and that's just a tough injury. And I remember the challenge was when he came, I knew what it took to rehab from that type of injury, and he was so hopeful that, hey, I'm gonna recover 100%, and so I was stuck between, my hopefulness and my understanding of the mountain that, he was gonna have to climb. And we worked together for a good while. I got to know him, I got to know his dad, talking to them on the phone, and lo and behold, he finished his rehab, went to a training center in Atlanta once he finished that to get back in shape and things. He would send me videos and pictures and things like that, and we still text every once in a while. And he actually made a practice squad. And so I don't know what he's doing now. I don't think he ended up playing in the NFL. But I think as far as he was concerned, he met his goals because he was able to be competitive again. And that was a good story because, even though he was finished with college, he was just 21, 22. So, he's still trying to find his way out in life. And just to give him that little bit of hope and make the kind of connection that we made, I think I'll always remember that. Even to the point when Kevin Durant, he tore his Achilles tendon last NBA season. And as soon as he did, we were texting each other. And it was kind of like, hey, do you remember this, And so it was just a good experience being a part of his life, during that transition and giving him some hope still at such a young age. So I think I'll always remember that.